Well, it's going to be difficult for Damon Heta to play at that level like he did this afternoon. He'll certainly come here confident, looking for a little bit of revenge as well. He was beaten by Dimitri in the Masters, and it was a bit of a low-key affair in the end. Both admitted maybe a little bit too much respect shown in that quarter-final. Dimitri getting through with a 87 average. We expect it to be of higher quality, but a crucial match, playing for a place in the final
77.
and a spot at the Grand Slam as well.
Dimitri van den Bergh has sort of become the new James Wade, or the equal of James Wade, winning matches with
60.
averages from around 87 to 92 in that 5-point range. But yeah, it's always going to be difficult for Heta. That was always the question. Can he do it again? Can he back it up? Or
98.
was his final the quarter-final against Littler?
It doesn't matter. He's going to find it hard to back it up in terms of the stats. Just
140.
win the game. Damon has been around long enough now, made huge sacrifices to become a top player in this sport and reaping the rewards of first major semi-final, but he doesn't want to stop here.
140.
Good first leg from the Belgian on throw. Humphreys against Evans
100.
to come. Is it going to be another major for Luke
46.
Humphreys? Whatever, we're going to have a new name on the UK Open trophy, and it's a new trophy as well.
No
score.
Damon, you require
Outside chance of Heta on 160. Courtesy of busting that score, Dimitri's going to have to burn a dart to get to a double.
100.
So it could get a little bit tricky for Dimitri here. He was looking very comfortable this opening leg.
Yeah, that Masters win in January was a real grind, wasn't it? But it doesn't matter as long as you win.
Game on the
Van den Bergh does win
Dimitri van den Bergh.
the opening leg.
Second leg, Damon to throw first.
Only just. Yeah, but it's interesting, that point I was making before, that very Wade-like,
96.
winning with 87 to 92, that range, and it's become very effective.
Not a bad trait to have, is it?
No.
You've seen the career James Wade's had. And if you can win when you're not at your best, you're doing something right. Dimitri van den Bergh, tournament average just above 95. Damon Heta just above 98. There's a few little scraps in there for Dimitri that you alluded to, Stu. The one against Johnny Clayton this afternoon, not at his best, but didn't need to be to get himself to the semi-finals yet again.
I think the other thing to mention early on was the pace of the game will suit Van den Bergh, not Heta.
80.
Heta's already there, isn't he, waiting to throw. Proper darts in that quarter-final with Luke Littler. They just both got on with it. There was no mucking around, and
57.
not inferring that Dimitri van den Bergh is, but he will play the game at his own pace. Heta prefers a quicker pace. And that's a real change,
57.
because when we first came across Damon Heta back in the day, 5 or 6 years ago on the World Series in Australia, he was a very deliberate thrower, wasn't he?
140.
He's made changes, and you've got to be brave to make changes, and he's reaping the rewards. Yeah, Dimitri van den Bergh, he just has his moments where he likes to sort of slow things down. He saw it
94.
in his final match last night. There's a few occasions when he just wanted to take his time. He doesn't do it constantly.
$56.
Well, going to go, but 170.
70.
Let's have a look.
$77.
Yep, a touch
Damon, you
unfortunate,
require
52. Just to get on with it.
36.
Chance for Dimitri van den Bergh, and
Dimitri
both the legs got
require
similarities.
93.
It looked like it was going to be closed out by the player throwing first comfortably. They've offered a little opportunity to each other, and neither player has managed to have a chance to break the
34.
throw, so should be a level
Damon, you
game.
require 16.
Punch in anger there from Van den Bergh.
Games on the second leg.
At least For Heta, what a piece it is. Damon Heta up to a career high 8th in the world. It's an astonishing rise and thoroughly deserved, as Mark alluded to, the sacrifices that he's made. The best he can do, whether he reaches the final or wins it, is up to world number 7. Dimitri is now up to 13th. If he wins the tournament, he goes 7th.
93.
That's all in brackets, isn't it? That's all outside what really matters. All that matters is winning. The rest will take care of itself.
109.
Both players who've worked hard. You mentioned Damon Heta. It is a huge sacrifice. He's relocated again this year.
89.
He's already been reaping rewards. He's won a tournament already. Won Pro Tour 4 in Leicester. Beat Chris Dobie in the final. Chris Dobie averaged 106 in that final as well, and Heta withstood it.
48.
Well, Heta trailed Whitlock 8-7-1. Trailed Aspinall 8-4-1. Trailed Van Veen 7-3-1. But he always had his nose in front. Fabulous game against Luke Littler. Littler will feel that he's missed a trick. Had no darts to make it 9-all.
134.
Would have been favourite to win it throwing in the last leg, but Heta kept it all together.
40.
Deserved to win, Heta.
Dimitri, you require 110.
Shouldn't beat himself up too much. It was a brilliant performance. Just got beat by the better player. He goes again in Brighton on Thursday. Dimitri looking for another hold.
94.
Can't find the double 16.
Damon, you require 139.
Yeah, it should have been a lot easier for Heta than this. His last visit was poor. No finish.
127. Dimitri requires
A test of
16.
skill, test of mental strength, a test of stamina. These last days on these major events when you're playing 3 games. Big dart for Dimitri.
No score.
7 darts missed the doubles already from Dimitri. A subdued start from the pair of them, but a chance for Heta to strike an early blow. Edging closer, and he gets the breaker throw, and a big reaction from Damon Heta. It's not about the quality of the leg, it's just how important it could be. Early advantage for the Aussie.
You always felt that this might turn into an arm wrestle. Heta averaging 81, Van der Bergh 79.
60.
It is an arm wrestle.
Only leg 4.
60.
It'll get better.
Just one of those strange things, isn't it? Especially for the Aussie when he was so good. That's the first.
180.
He had 8 against Littler.
60.
Well, maybe he shouldn't have stayed up there, Dimitri. Got a massive amount of sympathy for him there. He should have switched.
Yeah, spot on. It was a poor choice, poor decision.
54.
Paid the price. But yeah, Dimitri won the World Match Play, lost the World Match Play, lost in the World Series finals.
87.
World Championship semi-finalist last year as well. First ever Belgian to make the last 4 of the World Championship.
95.
Reached the semi-finals here 12 months ago. Lost on that stage to Michael van Gerwen.
41. Damon, you
That happens to him
require
quite often.
112.
Just doesn't seem to get going against Michael, does he? He's well beaten. 2-leg cushion, and it is a 2-leg cushion. Damon Heta for the first ton plus finish, and the first real bit of quality in the opening 4 legs. Bit of a buffer, and will guaranteed he will lead at the first break.
Van der Bergh averaging 76.
60.
Not in this game at all.
140.
That's a big leg. Heta breaks again here.
Double breaks are huge at the top end of this sport. She's given herself a lot to do. Still early for Bergh after coming out quite confidently. Should have won the opening leg maybe a little sooner than he did. It was an 18 darts. I could have done it in 15.
134.
Maybe those missed darts at doubles in leg 3 are affecting him.
This is better.
Came
from absolutely nowhere. The first one. Boy, did he need it.
134.
But no
Dimitri
guarantees
require
despite that for
161.
Bergh.
It's a shot this would be.
87.
This
Dimitri
huge for
require
Damon Heta.
83.
4-1 lead with a double break.
And it's double 16.
77. Dimitri requires
Bergh
74.
may only get one here. Missed 7 darts at doubles already. It's going to be one. Tops. Big moment early in the semi-final. And Dimitri Bergh is up to the challenge. It was needed and a nod at it. When your opponent's not at it, get yourself out in front, dominate the early proceedings. That's the only thing that will bug him. He'll have expected not to play as well as he did against Luke Littler because that was some performance. But regrouping really well.
180.
Well, Bergh was completely out of that last leg which he won. And suddenly hit a 180 from nowhere.
80.
And Heta must know that it's there for the taking, the way his opponent's playing. Got to be aware, but then got to be ruthless.
100.
That's why he was frustrated. That's why he slammed the darts case down. Then he'll feel he should be 4-1 in front of him. He knows it was not the best. Well, it wasn't a good performance from Dimitri in his opening 5 legs. Maybe Damon feels he's a bit short-changed. He should have had more of an advantage.
And Bergh's early season form
57.
on the Pro Tour has been poor, hasn't it? He's won just what, couple of games, 3 games?
Pro Tour's never been his strong point, and it's on the big stage where he came alive, and he did
60.
that at the beginning of his career.
164.
He'll stay there. Another really good leg.
132.
He's averaging 15 points more than Bergh. He's got to ram home that advantage.
Well, he's going to restore the 2-leg lead, you feel here.
101.
Minus a doubling disaster.
Dimitri required 32.
Yeah, good dart.
on the 6th leg.
Comfortable hold, 4-2 Heta.
7th leg, Dimitri to throw first. Game on. $121.
UK Open, by the way, has produced
96.
a first-time winner of a PDC major 4 times in the last 7 years. Andrew Gilding and Danny Noppert, of course, the last couple of years. Nathan Aspinall before that. And would you believe
81.
Peter Wright, all he's gone on to achieve. 2017, here, that was his first big title.
82.
It opens some doors for players, this tournament. The uniqueness of this tournament, open draw. You never sort of look and think there's a good section of the draw for someone redrawing every round.
72.
Yeah, but you're right. I mean, open draw, which can open doors.
57.
No wonder he's annoyed. Humphreys against Ricky Evans. What a story that is, Evans. One of the most likeable guys around in his first
100.
ever major TV semi-final. Can he cause a huge upset?
It's going to be tough for Ricky. He knows what he's up against.
58.
No finish for
Dimitri
Damon.
requires
So Dimitri does need to go chasing the
127.
treble 19 if he doesn't find the treble 20 here. Again, taking his time. Surely a layup. And a sensible play from Bergh.
Maybe one visit too late.
140. Dimitri requires 52.
7 darts doubles already, Dimitri. Gets the double 16, and he's just hanging on to the coattails of Damon Heta. That was a better leg from the Belgian. Back within one of Heta.
He is hanging on.
100.
82 average, only one leg behind. It's some skill if you can master it. Winning ugly. One way to put it. Or winning it when you're well under par. As I say, it's effective, isn't it?
It's well documented at the minute that Dimitri's not playing at his best. But the scoreline is only one leg, and he'll back himself to find some form at some point. So if he can just stay in touch. Heta's doing a pretty good job of defending his throw at the minute. But Bergh will expect opportunities at some point against the darts.
$60.
Have a look at this for me, Mark. I think that Heta here. Incredible.
174.
Where the heck does that come from? Unbelievable. Well, I think Heta's slowed down. I think he's slow. His throw has become embroiled in the match.
96. Dimitri required 53.
Either way, Bergh had to force the issue. This is potentially 11 dart leg. Comfortable part of the ball for Dimitri double 18. And he gets it, and there we are. Well documented. He wasn't at it, but he stayed in touch. And that leg has jumped his average up towards 88. Level game. Bergh's got the darts.
Game on.
It never ceases to throw up surprises, does it? Wasn't in the leg, wasn't in the match. Now all of a sudden, he's throwing to go in front.
83. $96.
Heta's frustrated. And I say, have a look for me, Mark. I just think he's definitely not throwing as quickly as he was. It's a more measured approach, and I just don't think it suits him. See what you think.
I can't really see it at the minute. Obviously, the level of play isn't there, and it's testament to Dimitri. He's upped his level of play. They had to meet in the middle 96. A little bit, and he's upped his game. And maybe it's wobbled Heta. Bergh just doing his own thing.
134.
It justifies Heta's frustration at the first break. He'll feel he should have been 4-1 up. He knew that Bergh would improve, and he has done. $89.
Effectively, the last three legs he's been averaging 100 because he's pushed his average up 10 points from 80 to 90, so he has improved.
100.
Hugely.
Dimitri required 40.
To lead. He led 1-0 and has trailed since. He's kept chasing. And gets the double 10. Enjoyed that leg. Last leg before the second break. Important leg for Heta now. $140.
First major semi-final. Can he make it count?
$96. $100.
Needs this leg. Get in level. Credit to both players upping the performance in this second session. It's all a bit nervy and edgy the first 5 legs. Starting to relax the pair of them now, particularly Dimitri.
$55.
Luke Little will be keeping an eye on this, wondering what the heck is going on. But
99.
them's the breaks. That's what happens, isn't it, in this sport? Heta was magnificent, full stop.
And it's
138.
kept going on. It was going to be hard to maintain that level for Damon Heta. He upped it for the game with Luke Little, and he had to. He needs to up it here, but he looks like he's doing a good job of holding his throw here. Send us in at 5 all.
Damon requires 68.
Five apiece. And it is 5 apiece. No massive reaction from Damon Heta. Improvements in that session.
Dimitri to throw first. Game on.
That second little mini session, much improved on the first.
Yeah, particularly by this man. Slow start in the opening 5 leg. Did well
96.
to get in at only 3-2 down. Showed his class in that second mini session. It's still Heta who's statistically playing better, averaging up
58.
towards 96. Bergh has the throw in this 11th leg. That's a loose start there from Dimitri. Good cover shooting.
$96.
Yeah, really good last one for the Aussie.
Good little spell there, though, was there for Dimitri. Leg 7, 8, and 9. Intriguing tie,
62.
finely balanced. Huge reward at the end of it for the winner.
$97.
Yeah, I mean, right at the start, you mentioned the Grand Slam of darts. That cannot be underestimated, because you have to reach a big final or win a big Euro Tour to qualify. So not to be underestimated, the value of getting to the final.
And I know people watching will be thinking, they'll just be thinking about getting to the final. Believe me, players think about it and book your spot on the Grand Slam. You don't go to the qualifiers.
Dimitri require 132.
That box ticked early on in the year. And one of these will address that in the next sort of half an hour or so.
Would you believe it? Literally, would you believe it? Brilliant from the Belgian, but again, from absolutely nowhere.
Well, it was clinical. It was good decision making as well. He didn't go chasing that second bullseye. The line wasn't there. Heta fires back with his 4th max.
Definitely slow. Not the quick step. It's slow from Dimitri, and
100.
all's fair in love and war on the hockey. But they're definitely playing at the Belgians' pace, Mark.
134.
It's not seeming to affect Damon, though. He's still playing some good stuff. He's on throw in the match, and he's practiced with Dimitri.
100.
He's played Dimitri many a time, and he knows what to expect.
$96. $134. Damon require 91.
Outside chance, Dimitri 167. Heta. I'll leave the 20 and we'll be fairly
51.
relaxed that he's going to return for this.
Dimitri require
It would be a game changer though if
167.
this 167 goes.
Unlucky.
97. Damon, you
Bit of pressure
40.
on Damon Heta. Biggest dart of the match for me.
Game
What a
shot,
really
the top
good dart
leg.
that is.
Damon Heta.
No wonder he's celebrating.
13th leg, Dimitri to throw first.
Bergh waiting for an opportunity, didn't get it. Getting to the
134.
business end, we just crossed the halfway mark. Reminder, first to 11 in the semi-finals, just a slightly longer format.
100.
Bergh's got the dart, so Heta knows he's going to have to get a break at some point.
$140.
Well, he has got better, let's be honest, Bergh. 80 average after 5 legs, 89 after 10 legs.
96.
Now he's up to nearly 94, the Belgian.
Good semi-final.
It is an arm wrestle.
Bergh.
100.
That's why he was so relieved to get that 5th leg and get in at 3-2. Relaxed into the match.
126. Dimitri require 127.
He's been in this scenario before, the 1-2-7. Just set up, yeah, just tee up, and over to an 18.
95.
That's fine.
$133.
Just in case.
Dimitri require 32.
Looks like a decent guy. He's a good guy. Holds again, Bergh.
Dimitri Bergh. 14th leg, Damon to throw first.
Both players are holding their throw.
Yeah, last 5 going with throw.
Relatively comfortably as well.
121. $134.
Finding a way, isn't he, Dimitri?
60.
He is. Don't write off Heta. Still on throw, and Heta, as you mentioned earlier, Stu has recovered from 8-4 down against Nathan Aspinall. 7-3 down to Jan van Veen. There will be an element of panic with the odds if he drops throw. He's against the darts as well in terms of losing the ball in the back room.
122.
Bergh's making his move here.
$65. Dimitri require
all he can do.
145. $58. Damon, you require 170.
Won't be thrilled with that setup, Dimitri. Well, it may not be relevant for this from Heta. Bullseye for a 170. Marginally misses. What an opportunity now for Dimitri van den Bergh for a bit of breathing space in this semi-final.
Well, it may be the same target, we shall see. What a great effort from the Australian. It isn't.
Game shot the 14th
And that
flag.
is clinical.
Dimitri van den Bergh.
No messing. Van den Bergh holds throw here. He's really going through his routine here.
15th leg, Dimitri to throw first. Game
Big
on.
leg. Van den Bergh gets into the next break, 9-6. He's within touching distance of the final.
100. 99.
Pace of the game suiting Bergh, not Heta. Repeat what I said before, Mark. As a result, Heta's flow has slowed down as well. At the moment, the Aussie is dancing to Dimitri's tune.
96.
Huge leg this. In the context of this semi-final.
82.
You see that often from Dimitri Bergh when he picks off those one treble visits. He gives a little fist pump.
$96.
Good last one. We're still in the hands of the Belgian. This leg. 6 to get rid of 185.
$95.
He has his ways, doesn't he, Dimitri? It's a bit like time wasting for a goalkeeper.
It's not to everyone's taste, is it? But if he gets the job
Dimitri
done.
require 90.
Well, it's a selfish man's game. Well, selfish man and woman's game, darts. And if you can get an advantage some way, get it. And he's got a huge advantage now, Dimitri Bergh. He's 2 legs away.
8-4 down to beat Nathan Aspinall.
Game
And
on.
7-3 down to beat Jan van Veen. So he's got form. But he's going to have to produce it again.
100.
Bergh has got the spot in the final in the palm of his hand. 2 legs away. He's got a break. And he was throwing first anyway. It's his to lose. Won't be concerned about this leg. He can grab another break, ideal. But he knows how important that last mini session was. The edge is close to a UK Open final for the first time.
14th leg, that was the break of throw. All after Heta wide the ball, didn't he, for that 170 opportunity.
57.
But for Bergh now, it's all about just holding his throw.
59.
It's a little bit frustrated.
Oh, he's massively frustrated. You can't blame him. But as you alluded to when we were talking about it during the break, Dimitri's doing nothing wrong.
He's really making his move now.
74.
This could be done in double quick time if Damon Heta isn't careful.
26.
Well, it was always going to be very difficult, nigh on impossible, as it's proved, to back up his heroics against Luke Littler. And it looks like he's going to be outplayed, outscored,
134.
and outfought by the wily old Belgian Dimitri Bergh.
Tops for 10-6.
100.
For a
Dimitri
4th
requires
successive
40.
leg. And to have the throw for a spot in tonight's final. Good guide. Well, that's not such a good guide. Finds a way in there, just forces it in. And Bergh will now throw for victory.
17th leg, Dimitri
And all the comebacks, all the heroics that Damon
Game
Heta's
on.
produced in the last couple of days. If he was to turn this around, it'd eclipse a lot. But you just can't see it.
Hugely frustrated, isn't he? The problem is that Dimitri is slowing things down and being very, very deliberate. When he does get to the hockey, he's backing it up, isn't he? With some sensational shots.
59.
His average of 96 and a bit from Dimitri Vandenberg, 48% on the doubles. Regardless of the pace he's played at, it's a quality performance.
59.
Absolutely. All about getting that win.
$133.
Gives him a glimmer.
Heta won't give up. He's shown that fight all weekend.
We talked about the true Aussie grit, which
92.
he's shown over the last 3 days.
Another one of them to level up the leg.
And
he finds, I said he wouldn't give up, and epitomising that visit. Brilliant from Damon.
$134. Damon, you require 170.
Got to go, Damon Heta. He's marginally missed it in the match already. He's not going to get another opportunity here, and it's match starts incoming.
97. Dimitri, you require 36.
For a spot in his first ever UK Open final. And Dimitri Vandenberg clinches against his good friend Damon Heta. A frustrated Damon.